Hello, Princess from Evening 3 aboard Odyssey of the Seas. It feels like the cruise is almost over. No, not really. Anyway, no, we are not going to Wonderland. I am going to go check out the spread in the Windjammer. It is Mediterranean night. Then maybe go to the dining room. The reason I'm doing this is because, due to actually good planning for the day, I am under steps. So I do need to do wasteful trips randomly around the around the ship, just to walk more. I know. See, I think I mentioned this in the last video. So, nothing. I don't want to get frustrated about it because it's going to be a great evening. All right. I'm going to make one stop first. Nothing out of the ordinary. Then head up to Windjammer and see what the deal is up there. It is Mediterranean night here in the Windjammer. It is not crowded at all. I'm going to go check it out, but they are going to have to. Well, I'll say the presentation is going to have to overcome the not-so shawarma that I got, on their sister last time. So, will they change my mind? There you go. Let's go find out. Regardless of where I do end up dining this evening, I will be back because we have to try it. Yeah, you know the deal. Things are looking really good. There's a whole plate of feta, and they have chicken ras al hanout, beef souvlaki skewer, lamb moussaka. Yeah, pronunciation, I know. It's debatable. And, falafels, vegetable and olive, tangine, and, chicken. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty good. But, let me show you. Those are olives, peppers, and feta quiches, spanakopita, more chicken, and, and pork picada, and, not obviously, I hate saying that, focaccia, pita, finally, for the hummus. The final decision was not the indiscriminately named Indonesian chicken. I wonder what makes it Indonesian, but the duck à l'orange with red cabbage, which is on the menu in the dining room, which is what I would have ordered. Winner, Windjammer dinner. I am slightly dressed up for formal night. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, whatever. It's just a jeans and a sweater, in case I wanted to go to the dining room or somewhere else. But the spread here is pretty good, and I'm going to stay. I will be going to, yes, I have decided I will be going to Giovanni's one evening for dinner, so I will look for a night when the menu is lull everywhere else, but tonight, no. We are where we are meant to be. All right, Royal, we gotta talk. If you're gonna go back to the traditional buffet, then it's got to be done right. Look at this. This is empty. Over there, there's like 5 plates. Like over here, there's plates. The bowls are a mess. There's no setups. And over there, there's another empty one. Here, there's plates and loose silverware. Yeah, over there, it's empty. Look at the bowls. It's random. No setups. Here, again. Yeah, no. This is not working. Did everyone forget how to run a buffet? Pretty much everything I showed you before is on this plate. First time in a while that I've done a genuine buffet pile-on, and it's because I had to carry the plate, and I had the drink, and because we have to do the whole, weird, nobody likes it, everybody hates it, self-service thing, I figured it was just easier to grab everything and go. So yes, it's all here, and I'm quite confident I made the right choice. Oh yeah, winner. Everything on that plate was fantastic. I am so happy with everything I chose, and I will tell you, just given experience, there's really no way the dining room could have compete with that, especially on the theming and everything. Okay, so everything was great. There was not a problem with anything. Actually, I'm trying to think of something, I don't know, not really overly critical, but just maybe point out, just be aware of this, but I can't come up with anything. It was all really, really good. So, again, a great decision staying here in the Windjammer for Mediterranean night, and I by the way, I did stick just to that one station. Everything I got was from the Mediterranean station. They have all the old favorites are here. including hamburgers, hamburgers and hot dogs. And I'm sure by now you've seen my adventure with a hamburger here, or maybe multiple adventures with a hamburger here. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, maybe one, maybe two, who knows? Well, definitely one, maybe two, maybe three. Anyway, okay. I said the dining room could not compete with this, and I'm very confident in that statement. But, you know what? We have an opportunity to, I don't know, to verify that. Because, did I not get, no, it couldn't have been. When did I get that? Oh, I know, yes. You know, okay, I'll try it, I'll show you, then I'll try it, then I'll explain what I mean. How's that? Convoluted enough? Because I can make it even more complicated, right? You know, I may end up working for the government someday. No, never. Will never, ever happen. I actually want to be a productive citizen. Here we have duck à l'orange with red cabbage. The only thing missing, compared to the dining room menu, is the potato croquette, which I've had. It's just potatoes. So I got some mashed potatoes and gravy as, I don't know, a substitute. And on the left is the gratinated artichoke crepe. Yes, it's gratinated artichoke. I don't know what that means. Never seen that word before. I imagine it's, I cannot think of it right now, but I know what I'm thinking. Wait, yes, it makes sense to me, so just, yeah, I'm fine. Cheese encrusted is what I was thinking of. Okay, now we're gonna eat it. The duck was just as good as it was on Wonder of the Seas, and I said that was really good, and this was as well. Probably the same preparation as you would get downstairs, so if I had ordered that, and I probably would have, I would have been quite satisfied. I actually would have enjoyed the experience because, you know, dining room is my thing with the whole service and everything, but still, I would not have been able to try all the wonderful Mediterranean items, so this was definitely the best choice. I'm going to repeat, because I think I said it before, or maybe I didn't. Royal must have got a great deal on some ducks, because this was really good. Wonder was really good. And let me tell you, if I had been served this in like Park 150 with just a slightly more sophisticated sauce, would have been fine. I would have enjoyed it just as much. Would have fit in quite well in a place like that. So very, very good. Well, actually, I got this to see what it would have been like to go downstairs, and yeah, so I did, wow, 2 venues in one day just by eating the food. How awesome is that? Okay, well, I showed you before, a little bit of preview, and I am, now that I say this, I am torn. I am very torn. What am I going to do? Because there's key lime pie and rainbow sprinkles. I don't know. I'm, oh gosh. I'll get back to you in 2 or 3 hours once I've made a decision. As curious as I am about this, I'm not going to try, but yeah, I'm going to forever wonder, I guess, what a no-egg omelet with hummus and bottom mushrooms and spinach is. You know what? Maybe it is compatible. And in the end, key lime pie wins. Now, I will say, I actually cannot tell what type of crust that is from looking at it, because it is ambiguous, which seems to be trendy these days. Anyway, gonna try it, and well, we'll see. Well, you know what? It does look like the same key lime pie-ish that I got in the dining room, because the topping is just whipped cream. So I was, yeah, I was expecting merengue. Like Wonder, all the key limes were merengue topped. Well, that was a darn good key lime pie, I have to say. Better than the one I got the other night in the dining room, although very, very similar. And what is, I don't know, what I'm still pondering is the crust. I can't actually tell, I couldn't actually tell, and still I'm undecided on whether or not it was a graham cracker crust or just a very buttery pastry crust, but enhanced with like molasses or something. What threw me off, or it throws me off, is the cinnamon I missed. So maybe they use a different recipe. This is very interesting. I'm gonna see if one of the chefs is over there and find out. But if that was not a graham cracker crust, if it was in fact a pastry crust, I think we may have to add one exemption to the rule. The key lime pie must be on a graham cracker crust, because that was really, really good. You know, if it was graham cracker, it was different because it was very finely ground, which is a possibility. That's absolutely possibly the case. So I would really love to find out, because we may have to add a new rule that graham cracker, no, key lime pie must be on graham cracker crust unless it's the molasses pastry crust from Odyssey of the Seas. Wow, wouldn't that be a crazy thing to do? All right, but it was good. It was good. Even the fact that the topping was just whipped cream didn't really detract from it. So yeah, it was a good key lime pie. All right, I'm dying to find out. I'm gonna go and track down Chef and see if I can get the real details. Confirmed with the culinary team, it was in fact a graham cracker crust. What threw me off was it's a very finely ground graham cracker crust. I suppose I should say that I guess most key lime pies are on a crushed graham cracker crust, not necessarily a ground graham cracker crust. Best way I can describe it, there might be a very technical culinary term for the difference between that, or the two methods of preparing it, but I really appreciate that they're experimenting with it now. For a long time, the key lime pies on Royal were always on pastry crusts, which means they weren't actually key lime pie. So apparently somebody read an actual recipe for key lime pie and realized that, oopsie, yeah, we got to change this. So I'm gonna add a +1 for a novel interpretation of the key lime pie. So yeah, very good, very, very good indeed. Now it is time to head downstairs because that's where all the activity is, and let's just say enjoy one of my new benefits again.